r/ask Reddit by Redmond ETS. What famous person turned out to be a creep? Bill Cosby. In the words of Norm Macdonald, people say that the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. I disagree. I think it was the raping. I'm going to say Ezra Miller because there seems to be a new push to ingratiate him with the public again, and it's terribly unwelcome to me. That Subway dude. He went from having a mild cholesterol problem up having a child molesteral problem. His career ended the same way it began, trying to get into smaller pants. Watch Jared Fogle, Catching a Monster, if you want to know how depraved and insane he is. My childhood friend was his roommate in college. He was creepy and weird even back then. Jimmy Savile. Sexually abused kids living and dead. Tom York. Not only is he a creep but he's also a weirdo. He doesn't belong here. The guy who played Hyde from That 70s Show. The rapist Danny Masterson. Scientology rapist. Ain't that a double whammy? Dan Schneider. Drake Bell, and it sucks as a kid growing up and watching him do the weird stuff that he's done. Same with James Franco. R. Kelly. Honestly, he was never a good guy. He just had talent so people looked the other way. Kevin Spacey. Differing degree of famous I suppose, but if anybody remembers the band Lost Prophets. Too lazy to look it up. Singer Ian Watkins was charged with multiple sexual offenses against minors, infants and animals. James Franco. I'm still sad about this. And pretty much every famous person that turns out to be a creep. Allison Mack from Smallville turned out to be a creep extraordinaire. Arrested for sex trafficking and forced labor and she was part of an MLM. Mark Salling from Glee was arrested for possession of CP. Davey Vanity and Onision. Groomed and raped tons of underage emo girls. Their victims were interviews by Chris Hansen but they're still free men. Steven Tyler. It wasn't even a secret since that kind of behavior was acceptable back then. My family is friends with one of Aerosmith's dancers from the 70s. She told me that after shows she and the other dancers would literally nail their hotel room doors shut from the inside, leaving a little of the nail out to pry it out in the morning. They did this because Steven Tyler would get lit and try to break down their door to sleep with them, whether they wanted to or not. Paul Walker. He had a penchant for dating and grooming 16-year-old girls. When he passed away, his girlfriend at the time was Jasmine Pilchard Gosnell, who was 23. They were in a 7-year relationship, which meant they met when she was 16. He would have been 33 at the time. If you thought this was a one-off thing, his prior girlfriend Aubrianna Atwell was 28 at the time of Walker's death. She had claimed to have known him for a dozen years, meaning they met again when she was 16. At the time of his death, his girlfriend Jasmine, 23, was within spitting distance of his own daughter who was 15 at the time. They were closer in age than he was with his own girlfriend as he was 40 at the time. Well, Elvis was 24 when he got together with 14-year-old Priscilla. Yes, it was legal in Germany at the time, but only disturbed grown men are interested in 14-year-old girls. Blah blah, times were different. He was still a pedo. Who knows how many underage fans there were? Similar to Paul Walker, minus the Germany. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.